Hello folks, let's have a look around at what I'm up to at the moment. Right, well I've been doing a bit of work on the Acclaim, getting that back together. I started putting the trim back on. Let's show you this first of all. Well, as you can see, you've got the lights in. It's looking pretty nice, I must say. All I've done is basically just cleaned all these up. They didn't need repainting, they was in pretty good condition anyway. Going around to the doors, as you can see there, I've got the door trim in. I've still got to do the insides yet, so that's all the way around as well. As you can see, I've just got to finish a bit of painting off there. That's got to be repainted black, that's nothing. The trim's gone back on there. As you know, we've got that new rubber in, and if you go around to the front here, actually, I found this trim. As you can see there, look, it's just a universal trim, and for any of you who are actually wanting to replace this on the Acclaim, I've got this trim, and it's 10mm across at the widest part. And it actually, as you can see, it goes in there nicely. It sits in there nicely. I haven't tried to get it around the corner yet, but I may have to maybe cut an angle there, for example, and take it up there if it won't go around the corner. I'm not too sure exactly how it's going to bend when you try and take it around the corner. So rather than put it under all that tension, I may just put a butt joint in there or something like that. This is cheap enough. It's about £1.60 per metre, this stuff. Just to see, it's a different profile than the original. The original one sticks out a lot further, but once it's in, I think you'll agree that it actually it's going to look nice. It's going to look okay, and it'll really tidy the car up. So yeah, it's coming on nicely now. As you can see, you know all about the engine bay, as I've shown you that before. I'm going to be repainting the wheels, so I've got some work to do on them, and I've also got some new wheel hubcaps to go on there. I found I'm one short at the moment. I've got 3, so I'm looking for one more. So yeah, that's the Triumph. Let's go inside and go around the back and show you what I've been doing down there. Right, still, again, I haven't done anything in the garden, but one thing I have done is I've actually now just fitted a gate here. I've been fed up with the dogs. It's only a simple gate. I've got to paint it yet, obviously, but it's going to stop the dogs getting up here because they tend to unload up here. As you can see, 1 there, 2 over there, 3 over there, and I'm fed up with that, so that's what I've got to do. So I've just been doing a bit of woodwork there, as you can see. And coming into the log cabin, this is another little project which I've just brought. As you can see, it's another little Chinese scooter. It's in pretty good nick, actually, compared to the other one we had. None of the panels are really damaged at all. There's underneath the seat there. As you can see, it's in really nice condition, this one. And it's not running at the moment. I'm going to do a little bit of work to it to get it running. It hasn't got an ignition lock on it, so I'm going to try and source a lock, as I say, but I'm having a bit of trouble locating one at the moment. But as you can see, it's a really nice, tidy bike. Coming around this side, there you go. It's all there. I've got one wing mirror to go on, so it's got a wing mirror. So as you can see, it's all really nice and tidy. Hasn't got an MOT at the moment, so I'm going to get it through an MOT for the new owner. And yeah, this is quite a nice tidy one. So, but as I say, I haven't started work on that yet. Now coming into here, as you can see, where our Hydrographics tank is now in place, I had to chop away a bit more of the floor along there, because I don't know whether you can see down there, that there was one of the actual original joists, and as you can see, it's rotten, look. So I've had to put a new joist along there and added support, and I've got to put these boards obviously back on there, so that's outstanding. Now, as you see, I've got this nice big water tank now. It's at a really good height, and there was some fiberglass work needed doing, which I've already done there. As you can see, that now is as absolutely solid as a rock, all solid. I had a big hole in the bottom there, which I've had to do the same too. There was one over there as well. This one here, which was an overflow of some sort, I'm just going to grind that off flat and then fiberglass that one up. And yeah, as you can see, it's a nice, fairly nice size there for hydro dipping. Now what I'm going to do here, a lot of people tend to have a heating element in the bottom and it heats the hot water up. Well, I'm not going to actually do that. I'm going to utilise a separate heater water tank, and these heaters heat the hot water up quickly. I'm going to insulate this as well. Let's say this is about 1.5 inches to maybe 2 inches there. I'm going to insulate all the way around this fiberglass tank with a polystyrene insulation which you can buy, and that will hold the heat in the water overnight, for example. The spray bar is going to come along and attach just on the inside here with possibly a valve that end or this end, I'm not too sure yet. And what else I'm going to do is that along here, this will be the main dipping tank, and then I've got, well, what I've actually got for here, I've got a full-size fiberglass bath which I'm going to put there, and it'll have some sort of grid on the top so you can just sit stuff on there with a hose, and then just sort of hose the pieces down until you get rid of all that PVA glue on them. So that's the tank. Next to it along there is going to be a full-size bath, and the bath will have a grid on the front of it, on the top of it rather, and you can just place the bits on there and either turn on a nozzle with a shower attachment where you can clean it all off, or I may rig up some sort of sprinkler system and it just sort of showers the bits sitting on the grid on the bath there. So that's going to be that area there. Still having trouble locating, I don't know if you remember, but they used to make boards which looked like tiled, mock tiles or whatever, and I've been down the local hardware shops, I've been to the superstores, and they don't seem to make them anymore. They used to be big a few years back, obviously. Like, you used to go and buy an 8x4 sheet of this mock tile or whatever, or waterproof, and you just put it up in showers or behind the sink unit, for example. But I can't seem to find it anywhere, so I've got another idea for just cladding that. It's only for splashes and stuff like that, so that's what I'm going to be doing there. So this water tank, which I'm going to be situating over in the corner there, that'll be on a shelf or raised up. It'll have a cold water feed to it. It's called an unvented system. So basically you have a cold water feed going to it. It's got a little pressure system in it, and it's got a couple of heating elements, and these things, when you put them on, they heat up pretty rapidly. All you're needing to do once you've got your hydro dipping tank here is just turn the valve on, or when you're coming in the morning, let's say you've got loads of jobs to do that day, just drain down the top sort of, I don't know, top third for example, because hot water rises, don't forget. So your temperature wants to be constant at the top of the water. So all you'll do is you drain down and then fill up with this heated water coming from there, and then you've got your hot water. Every time you want to dip and push the rubbish off of the surface, you turn your valve on, it will shoot jets of water going down there, and that will run to an overflow, which I've got to rig up here at the moment. Now I haven't sorted this one out yet. I'll probably pull the tank a bit more this way and maybe cut a slot in here along there and fix some sort of guttering, square guttering from sort of hanging over just inside here into this sort of area there. So you have the square gutter in there, and this will come down to an overflow, and then which would just go straight outside, because all that's outside is going to be. I might do it over that way actually, because I'm planning on building further back there with another log cabin for spraying. So it will go out that way, and that water will just run out there. So that's not a problem there. There's a drain just out there, so that's going to be very handy for that. So yeah, there we go. That's the what else I've been doing in here at the moment. So loads going on. Still got to do the bumpers for the Triumph. I mean, they're still up here at the moment, as you can see, just waiting a bit of refurbishment. And I've also still got, if you remember, this Piaggio Vespa, which is still awaiting. Again, this runs. There's nothing wrong with this. It was just a bodywork issue on this one. So this again is going to be coming up. We've also got the two Reliance out the front as well. So I've got loads of projects to do. And whilst I'm doing that, I'm trying to clear the garden at the same time. So it's just a matter of making a precedence of what I can get done and how long it's going to take me to do all these little jobs when I fit them in my day, basically. So let's go back out here now. So all this is now dead, as you can see. This all wants really clearing out, and I'm just waiting for a bit of decent weather, which we've actually got today, but I needed to get that gate on there. So this has still got to all be cleared out. The grounds have got to be cleared. The corn didn't do nothing, although it grew and then it's died back, but the husks on the corn are rock solid. I don't know why that was. So yeah, there we go. The date today is the 18th, so don't forget we've got our draw on the 23rd, my t-shirt draw. Now originally it was 5 t-shirts, which I'm going to do. I'm going to do some more t-shirts as well to give more people more chance of at least winning a t-shirt. What I've got is the extra large at the moment. I'll have to just see what we've got. You'll have to just take what comes at the end of the day. I mean, if it doesn't fit you, it might fit your wife or one of your kids or whatever. So, you know, at least you'll win something at the end of the day. It may or may not fit you. The ones that we've got at the moment are extra large. There will be some more extra larges coming. I'm not too sure yet exactly how many I can get done in the short space of time. But bottom line is, there'll be more t-shirts to go out anyway. Well, anyway, that was just a quick little update vlog, just to let you know what we're up to at the moment. It's Saturday at the moment. So yeah, loads to do, loads to clear on the garden, and I better get going. Anyway, thanks for now. See you later. Bye for now.